Hello, this is Huntsman9. What's going on, people? What's up? Today I'm talking about Street Fighter 6. I needed to say for what's going on here with this situation. People are talking about, how the graphics are, changing to more realistic like Tekken 6 or Tekken 7. My thing is, I don't really mind, Street Fighter going into like looking like UFC or nothing like that. However, the only thing I'm concerned about for Street Fighter 6 is that hopefully the gameplay is fast paced like, Street Fighter 4. Or I should say fast paced like Street Fighter Third Strike. Other thing I need to say about this whole thing is if we I have to say that if we were to get a game like Street Fighter 4 graphic wise, that's actually what a lot of us Street Fighter fans actually want as a Street Fighter game, uh, Street Fighter 4 game graphic wise, but also Third Strike, with Third Strike animations, Third Strike, fast paced combat. That's actually what we've been wanting for, Street Fighter games. Recently, that's actually what we've been wanting instead of the slow paced combat that we've been getting from, like say Street Fighter 5. That's been one of the biggest problems. This is what we've actually been wanting, and I don't get why Capcom hasn't done that. Capcom, speaking to you right now, that's actually what we've always wanted. Street Fighter 4 base graphics, but of course, PS5 upscaled. That's what we've been wanting. But back to Street Fighter 6. One of the main reasons why a lot of us wanted a Street Fighter 6 when it comes to live action graphics is because that's actually what we needed for Marvel vs. Capcom. I would say for Marvel vs. Capcom 4 or 5 is that for graphic wise that's what we wanted. And I know some people are probably thinking, well, why is that? Why would people want a live action? Well, when you look back at the X-Men movies, when it came to live action, they did a pretty good job. I'm not talking about like the recent ones recently, but I'm talking about like, those like the 2006 to 2007, X-Men movies in during that time and like 2013, like with Wolverine Origins, stuff like that. That's actually what we've been wanting to see for a Marvel vs. Capcom game. Not just for like a video game, but that's also what we've been wanting for movies. We should have got a Marvel vs. Capcom movie with live action. Could you imagine seeing Mega Man live action or certain other characters from Marvel and Capcom? Especially seeing someone like a character like Mega Man versus someone like Iron Man, so on and so forth, with all these different characters. Well, that's actually what we've been wanting to see. And I'm surprised, Capcom, that you haven't even done this yet. Even when it comes to, who's in charge of Marvel, Fox or Disney, I'm surprised you haven't done this either yet. Because this is something that people would actually want to see for live action. But again, not just movie-wise, but also for gaming. This is something that we've been wanting. And I'm gonna say this, Capcom, when it comes to a live-action Marvel vs. Capcom or any Marvel vs. Capcom game at all, the character we should have got is Tall Bane. We like Tall Bane. There's a lot of people that have been wanting Tall Bane. Even people who've never seen Tall Bane, they would probably sit there and say, why wasn't this character in the game to begin with? Come on, Capcom. And the last thing I'm going to say, Capcom, is that there are a lot of people like me out there who don't mind Street Fighter going to, 2D graphics, or, Street Fighter 4 graphics, or even live action graphics. As long as the game is good, as long as the game is fast paced, we're pretty good. As long as you have all those things together, like I said, as long as the game is good, I'm going to put an emphasis on as long as the game is good, we'll be okay. But other than that, without all those elements that we liked about playing fighting games, and I need to say this because the reason why a lot of us like fast-paced action and combat for fighting games is just like what happened with Project M and Smash Bros. Why do you think a lot of people are supporting that, for Project M? Because that's what a lot of people wanted, because that's why people like, combos, because we like creativity. Look at what happened with Guilty Gear Strive when they took away all of our tools because of, they had to dummy the game down, take the speed away from the game. It made the game boring. It's the same thing for Sonic games. When they take away and they slow down some of the new Sonic games, dummied the speed down, what happened? The game got boring. That's just an example I'm using, but Capcom, you know what we want. You know what you need to do. But other than that, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video, God willing.